Hello there. An unsettled pattern still continues across much of Europe over the next few days. This area of low pressure will bring a further wet and increasingly windy weather across parts of Scandinavia, snow as well as it pushes its way north into that colder air. That extends down to the Alps. There'll be some snow here and across the Pyrenees as well. And that's all going to push its way steadily south and east. Behind it, colder air and some sharp showers to come. But it will be increasingly wet and windy with an avalanche risk across parts of Norway and Sweden. We've got some sharper showers further south, showers pushing their way into northern France. Not looking too bad across Portugal and Spain. A little bit of fair weather cloud as that frontal system weakens away, and you can see the snow likely across the Alps. That's certainly welcome news here with a lack of snow early in January. Now, it does look likely that we'll continue to see some showers gradually easing out of Italy over into the Balkans as well. More snow to come on Monday across the Alps too. So let's take a look at the city forecast in a little more detail, see what to expect. We're going to keep it cold with snow showers in Reykjavik from Wednesday onwards. The showers will start to ease in Bordeaux perhaps towards the end of the week. Elsewhere, it looks likely that it'll stay wet and windy for Helsinki for much of the week ahead. Hello there. As a frontal system moves away from the eastern seaboard of North America, high pressure is building. So after a brief cold snap, we're going to drag up southerly winds and temperatures recover. At the same time, more wet weather pushing in off the Pacific Northwest, this time pushing further inland as well. There'll be some significant snow to come across the Rockies, even some rain into parts of Arizona as well. Now, the heaviest of the rain still continues to be across that California coastline. We are likely to see another 2 to 4 inches of rainfall as we go through the weekend. So let's take a look in a little more detail. Cloudier conditions, a little bit quieter across parts of British Columbia. There will be some showers around and still some snow to higher ground across the Cascades. But as you can see, not too bad on Sunday. The next spell of wetter weather is waiting out in the wings, but the rain is pushing further inland. So there will be some rain in Las Vegas as we move into Monday. Now, further east of that, it's a slightly different story. It's a quieter story. It's a sunnier story, as you can see clearly with the frontal system moving away. Northerly winds still impacting through Sunday, but there will start to be a change. You can see the southerly winds developing behind me, and that is going to gradually drag in some milder air. But there's going to be a lot of sunshine on offer for the second half of the weekend, but those temperatures are starting to bounce back up. Orlando up to 20 degrees by Monday. Hello there. If you've been keeping a close eye on the weather story in South America, the weather patterns haven't changed much just recently. We've got our showers close to the Amazon basin. We've got more significant rain stretching out of Paraguay down into Uruguay over the next day or so, and that is going to have an impact on southern Brazil as well, but the showers will then tend to fade away. Heavier rain across parts of Suriname and also into Guyana and French Guiana, and you can see that in a little more detail as we zoom in. The brighter colours denoting the intensity of the rainfall, some of those showers merging together for longer spells of rain at times. But south of that into Argentina, we've got heat building once again. Just a few days ago, we had low 40s, so not as extreme as it has been. Southern tip of Chile, cloudy with a few scattered showers. An improving picture with the return to some sunshine in Rio from Monday onwards. Temperatures into the low 30s here, low 30s for Buenos Aires as well. Gales to start the weekend across parts of Mexico, particularly the east coast and around the Yucatan Peninsula. Few scattered showers here too. More widespread showers into Central America, down through Costa Rica and Panama. And a trailing weather front still producing the risk of a few showers into the Caribbean, but not expected to last as that frontal system pulls away. As you can see, it's an improving picture. Lots of sunshine to look out for. Take care. Hello there. It's a very settled weather story for many across Africa at the moment, but we have seen some nuisance showers across that North Egyptian coastline, some stronger winds here, and there is another low developing through the Ionian Sea which could have an impact across Libya and parts of Egypt with some stronger winds and poor visibility, maybe a few coastal showers. At the same time, just some heavy rain across parts of Mozambique and Madagascar as well. Heat continues to build across South Africa, and there are some fire warnings in place as that heat threatens over the next few days. So let's take a look at the city forecast in a little more detail and see temperatures in Durban 30 degrees throughout much of the week. A good slice of dry, fine, sunny weather to come. But it does look likely that the threat of those showers through the Ionian Sea not having too much of an impact in Cairo, just a little bit more fair weather cloud. Now across through the Levant, we'll see some showers all tied into that low through the Ionian Sea, and that's drifting its way eastwards. It's cooler as well across the Middle East than it should be, with a few scattered showers, some of those showers falling as snow to higher ground across northern Iran. But they will start to ease away and temperatures will recover. So this is the story over the next few days. You can see Baghdad, more sunshine as we go through the week. Hello there, let's take a look at the weather forecast then for South Asia, and it looks quite quiet at the moment, but the cold is set to return for the north, and there's going to be some fog. Some of that's dense in places, and that'll have an impact on the feel of the weather as well. Further south of that, you can see a few shower clouds, mostly affecting Sri Lanka. On the whole, it's fine, settled, relatively sunny and warm with it, and that story is set to continue over the next few days. I'll come back to that in just a moment. Here's the temperatures, look high 20s, but New Delhi 17 degrees, and obviously if we have that fog lingering, well, those temperatures will be impacted further. Now across to Central Asia, it's been cold and snowy just recently. The snow showers ease away, but it gets colder still across Kazakhstan and into Uzbekistan. Pakistan, Afghanistan border, the snows ease. There'll be some sunshine around as well for Sunday. Then when we head back into India, you've already seen that fine, dry story. There will be more wet weather threatening the far south of Sri Lanka as we go through the weekend. Few scattered showers across the Himalayas, not really amounting to too much either. So our city forecast shows this quite nicely. The showers keep going across Colombo, hopefully easing through the latter stages of the week ahead. Now, it does look likely that that cold air is set to continue in Kazakhstan, though, way below freezing as a daytime maximum. Hello there. Forecast for Australia and New Zealand all coming up shortly. But first of all, let's start off with the story across Asia, and there's been some very heavy rainfall in Philippines just recently, 400 millimetres in the last few days. There's more wet weather to come as well, and that has produced some localised flooding and sadly loss of life too. We've had record-breaking heat to the north of that across Japan for January, but those temperatures starting to moderate. In fact, noticeably colder across China. We saw temperatures in 22 degrees a few days ago in Shanghai, only 3 degrees through Sunday afternoon. Fine and settled across Vietnam and northern Thailand at the moment. A few scattered showers elsewhere, not really amounting to too much. So let's take a look at the city forecast. You can see how the fine dry weather is set to continue, but the temperatures in Beijing just a few degrees above freezing throughout the week. Heavy flooding rains across the Queensland coastline continue at the moment. We've got some warmth further south of that. Sydney close to 30 degrees over the next couple of days, and they haven't seen temperatures like that for 11 months. The weather has been pretty miserable just recently. Now, generally speaking, across to New Zealand, it's fine, settled and relatively sunny. And if we take a look at the forecast for the next few days, temperatures will start to fall away in Sydney as the rain arrives on Thursday.